Hey guys, Misery here, back with another CZN video, and in today's video, we just got some insane news in the latest developer's note. So in this note, we find out what Tiphera's kit revolves around and what she actually does. So if we scroll down here, this is the official Stove website. This just released like 30 minutes ago. It's 3:30 when I'm recording this, so this was released at 3 a.m. But yeah, if we scroll down here, first off, it talks about the new Great Rift boss that's dropping in like 6 days, I think, or maybe 5, I'm not sure. It's somewhere around there, but it just talks about this new Great Rift boss, what he does. So basically it just says he has 2 arms that grant him beneficial effects to each other when they are hit, and if they are hit a certain amount of times, you'll get applied debuffs to you or he will attack you. But additionally, when one arm is defeated, the remaining arm will perform an additional action, and it says you have to be mindful of the timing when breaking his parts, so you might have to time things more in this Great Rift boss than the last ones. That's just basically all they're saying. He becomes attackable when both arms are destroyed, and if the head is hit, he'll go into an untargetable state. The more hits you do, basically the more damage he's gonna do, but that's beside the point. The main point of this developer's note is Tiphera. So this is what she's gonna look like in the character screen, where you see your stats and you put gear on her and everything. It says here, the newest combatant Tiphera is a controller type of the order attribute. She is a support oriented combatant specialized in dramatically amplifying allied firepower. So she's gonna be buffing similar to Orlea and, you know, making the team more powerful. So these are her creation cards. She generates these with various effects such as healing, shields, AP, and ally buffs. This is kind of like what her entire kit revolves around. She creates a bunch of these creation cards. It says here they have the exhaust keyword, allowing for synergy by leveraging effects triggered upon exhaustion. So when you use a different exhaust card, I think these might get procced too. So there's going to be a lot of synergy with like units like 9, Kayron, Luke, just exhaust units, because I think these kind of like work as celestial cards where they get triggered upon a certain activation. So if that's how it is worded and works, then she's going to be really good for exhaust units. But it also states here you can also combine the AP and upgrade effects provided by creation cards. So I think you can maybe upgrade these creation cards from like certain levels. Like if you combine 2 of the same one, maybe it goes up to like a level 2 of it. I'm not sure, but that's how like I'm interpreting it. And then if we scroll down some more, Tiphera's unique cards and epiphanies are designed to offer a wide range of tactical options, from how creation cards are generated to how they're utilized. It says they would like to introduce Event Horizon, which is one of her epiphany cards. So what this card does is that Event Horizon is a 2-cost card that provides 1 AP, 1 draw, and increases the damage amount of the first hit of the next attack card used by 40%. So if you ever use like Narja's support shackles, the 0-cost skill shackles, this is kind of how it works in a way. There's no plus in front of this 40%, so I'm assuming that's multiplicative. And yeah, it says form enhancement strengthens the random effect of the Event Horizon card each time a creation card is activated. When combined with Tiphera's other cards, its power can be amplified even more. So there's going to be a lot of like having to think and actually using your brain with this unit, most likely, because you're going to be combining a bunch of cards, and I don't think we have a unit like this yet. But it's not going to be like one of those units where you can just auto everything or, you know, spam cards. I don't think, at least. Scrolling down some more, these are her basics and then her epiphany cards. But yeah, it says Tiphera's cards are built around generating creation cards. Like I said before, that's going to be like her whole gimmick, and her whole thing she revolves around are these creation cards, which are going to allow you to utilize them in various ways. But besides this basic attack, there's only one other attack card. This scales off a defense, like defense scalers like 9, Calipe, Magna, but I don't think we're going to be seeing Tiphera DPS like we did with Narja DPS. I think she's strictly going to be more of a support. Maybe some people might find a DPS build or a sub DPS build, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And then scrolling down, these are actually all of her cards. These first ones are her basics, and then this Quantum Seed is this one right here, this other starting card. And then we actually have her epiphany cards and creation cards. So we actually get to see what her creation cards do. But starting from the top and going down the list, her starting cards, her basics, got 100% defense-based damage and 2 heals. And then Quantum Seed is more healing, creates 2 archetype cards in draw pile, then draw one of those cards. I think archetype cards are just the creation cards. I think that's another word for them. Archetype and creation, I think they're the same thing. So don't get confused by the new type of card. I'm pretty sure that's just the creation card. So you create 2 of those in the draw pile, and then you draw one of them for her Quantum Seed card. And then onto her epiphany cards, Form Convergence. This has Retain on it, so you can hold it until you want to use it. This has draw 2 archetype cards, aka creation cards, and double a random effect of those cards for 1 turn. So I think maybe if you get this AP one with heal 50%. This will give 2 AP and 100% heal instead if it doubles it. So she could be a really good AP gen depending on how many times you can actually proc and double the effects of these creation cards. And then onto the next one, creation and destruction. 120% defense based damage, 80% shield, heal 80%, and harmonization, double all effects. So what harmonization does is that we only have one card in the game as of I know right now that has harmonization, and it's the Lumen card, the 1-cost Lumen card. So basically what harmonization does is that since that card is 1 cost, whenever you get down to 1 AP that turn, it will trigger. So say you have like a 2 AP card and has harmonization, but you start the turn with 3 AP, use 1 AP, and then the harmonization card should trigger after if you go down to 2 AP. So like they said before, you're gonna have to be timing and paying attention to everything and probably sequencing cards in the correct order. But that is creation and destruction. On her next card, dual creation. This is a unique card, so it can't be copied. When 2 archetype cards are created, create 1 identical card in discard pile. So it says when 2 creation cards are created, you get to create 1 identical one in the discard pile. But I wonder if you get to choose which one that is identical or if it's just random, because you could like get an identical one of AP and get a lot of AP. But yeah, we'll just have to see how good that one really is. That is dual creation. Onto the next one, Event Horizon, the one we talked about earlier. This one has unique tag, also has form upgrade, so it has levels to it. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. 0 out of 3. I think this has 3 levels, kind of like how 9's Hue has multiple levels. But what this card does is 1 AP, draw 1, increase damage amount of the first hit of the next attack card by 40%. I now see why they put the unique tag on this, because if people were copying this, that would just be like AP and draw in the same card. This would get out of hand, especially at max level. But yeah, this card basically does everything. It gives AP, it gives draw, it gives buffing to the next attack card. Pretty solid. It does cost 2, but technically it's 1 if you're getting 1 AP. So yeah, pretty good value. Onto the creation cards. So we have the circle, the triangle, and the square. The circle gives heal 50% and 1 AP. Triangle gives 50% shield, increased damage amount of the first hit of the next attack card by 30%. This has a max cap of 300%, so 10 stacks. And then the square creation card, heal 50%, draw 1 archetype card. So yeah, that's all they put in this developer's note. So I think Tiphera is pretty interesting. I've been kind of like, I wouldn't say fed up, but kind of annoyed that every unit we've had has been able to be a DPS, that we weren't really getting no full supports. Nausea is a full support, but I also see people playing her as a DPS. Like I kind of wanted just like a full support, which I think Tiphera is going to be that. So after reading all this, I am a lot more excited about Tiphera now, but I'm more so interested in how she is going to play a role in exhaust teams. Most of you guys know that Kayron is my favorite unit in the game. I have him at E6 and he's my most used unit, and he revolves around, you know, exhaust, and that's his whole thing. So if Tiphera can bring Kayron to the next level and really boost him up, I'm going to try and synergize them a lot and test around, you know, maybe experiment, see how they really work together. But yeah, before we even got her kit tonight, I was banking on that Tiphera was going to be specifically made for 9 and exhaust units, and like they shield 9 so much in this season, so Tiphera's probably going to make 9 a lot better if I had to guess. And she's probably going to be used in the new Great Rift coming up along with 9, but we're really going to have to see like how much better Tiphera makes 9. Like I don't want like Tiphera to be useless without 9, which I'm sure she won't be, but it's like for everyone who skipped 9 and is not gonna pull 9, hopefully like, you know, like they don't feel bad or regret not pulling 9 when Tiphera comes out. Tiphera makes 9 that much better, because that would not be a good look if this unit Tiphera was like, you know, specifically made for this other unit and you had to pull both units. Because I know free to play, they've got to be stingy with their pulls. They can't pull every unit like us content creators who get a ton of gems. So yeah, I'm really hoping she's pretty solid without 9. I think she's got a cool gimmick with these creation cards. You know, it's something new. I always like seeing new gimmicks and playstyles when it comes to new units, because, you know, like we're just so used to everything we have now. It's just a breath of fresh air whenever we get a new mechanic in the game. Like these creation cards are going to be new and they're going to work with other exhaust cards and be procced with other exhaust cards, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, she looks pretty interesting. I definitely think Tiphera is gonna maybe take a lot more brain power than the normal unit, because you gotta sequence and time her cards correctly, kind of like Kayron. But I'm already assuming that the sweats and the like top 100 leaderboard for Great Rift, it's not going to be a problem for them. They're already sweating and tryharding. So yeah, let me know what you guys think on Tiphera, on her entire kit. Do you guys think she's going to be good? Do you guys think she's going to be bad? Like, do you like the creation cards of her kit and her new mechanics, or what her cards do with the AP, draw, you know, just everything she does? And also let me know what you think about this new Rift boss. If you're excited or if you hate Rift, because I know a lot of people in season 1 did not like Rift. I didn't mind it. I kind of liked it. but it's just like Rift is so shielded to the specific rate up banner unit going on at the time. Like in season 1, if you didn't have Serennial, you were cooked for phase 2. Phase 1 was just Tressa Cassius. So hopefully there's a lot more strategic in other ways rather than just one team comp like phase 2 and phase 1 in season 1, and not just one team dominating the entire leaderboard. That's probably going to be the video. I just wanted to make a quick video on these developer notes that just got released. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was informative, I very much appreciate it if you could like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 2K subscribers. You guys have been showing so much support and I appreciate every one of you. Let me know down below in the comments what you want to see next. And yeah, just tell me your general thoughts and consensus on the new unit, Tiphera, Order Controller, and the new Great Rift boss. But until then, take care, peace, and be safe.